Hello, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, so we're doing Wheel of the Year spread that I did at the beginning of the year, and we're up to May. And the card I got for May was the Queen of Chalices. Okay, the Queen of Chalices, okay, she is someone who is sensitive, emotional. She's very nurturing. She can be quite smothering in that she does take care of others. She's very sensitive to others in some ways. But it also can be a reminder to self-care, to nurture your own emotions, to take care of yourself in many ways. So really important. So for me, this month for May is going to be one that I've sort of maybe being very aware of my own sensitivities. Maybe I'm taking care of others. Maybe this is a reminder for me to just keep reminding myself to also nurture me. Super, super important during this time. So let's have a little bit of a deep dive into this card. Okay, Silver Witchcraft Tarot is the deck that I used. So let's have a look here. Tell us, oh, as soon as I said tell us, what did I get out here? 8 of Chalices. Okay, with our own sensitivities, right? Being sensitive to the emotions, there are some things that we might need to walk away from. 8 of Chalices reminds us about walking away from something, even when we might feel like it's something that we want or something that we desire or anything like that. Sometimes it's best to walk away from that chaos. Super important. Or that toxicity and into the unknown, into something else. Maybe it's about taking that risk, emotional risk. So that was interesting. Did not expect that. Oops, this one here's pulling out. King of Chalices as well. So we've got that thing about, again, I think we've got that sense of dreaming big. Okay, we're taking a practical approach to our emotions. It's a reminder about our emotions, about taking a very practical approach to how we're feeling at the time. Maybe it's important that we sort of get some help, that we don't do things alone, that we sort of really take a time to don't let our emotions get the better of us. This could be about dipping your toe. Maybe it's about just dipping your toe in, just testing the waters, so to speak, before you actually take any action. Ooh, with the Chariot, it's all about contemplating the direction you're moving into as well. I think it's quite important to sort of this month, for me, it's going to be quite important to reflect on the black and white situation. I get a sense of maybe there's a bit of a grey area that needs to be explored in this. Okay, so I had the sense of my emotions, right? Of nurturing, okay? Being sensitive to everything that's going on. So there's some stuff that might need to be walked away from. Now, it doesn't mean to be physical walked away. This is emotional walking away from something. It's about leaving something behind and taking a real practical approach to the situation. And so I think there could be a little bit of a grey area in some aspects here. I think we need to be very careful that we're not too black or white in the situation. I think it's very important to sort of focus on the direction we're moving into and to have the success that I want in my own journey here. So quite interesting. Okay, I don't want to get too bogged down by a big message here. I just get the sense of, just with my sensitivities, to make sure that I, walking away from whatever it is, making sure I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve, that I'm take a practical approach to my emotions, and think about my successes. Think about what's important to the journey. But it may not be about a black. I just get this feeling like it's not black and white, that there is a bit of a grey area going on here that I need to think about, reflect on, contemplate with the direction we're moving into. Okay, so I get the card Witch, and intuition. It's interesting here, because straight away I get, who am I? And I think it's about being the witch I am. I don't know why I got that. So, not worrying about what the book says or the guidebook or anything. What I got here was, who am I as a witch? Who am I as a person, or as a woman who's in total control of herself, if you like. I mean, there's lots of things. It could be witch, it could be, you know, a woman in total control of herself. A sense of, who am I in being the witch I am? You know, what rituals are important to me as a witch? It's really about trusting my own intuition during this process as well. Don't get too bogged down by what others think, or I get that sense of using my own rituals, you know, trusting my intuition and the rituals that I want to use, or the connections with the elements. I do feel like this my witchy energy, my who am I, is what I'm getting here. It's about trusting my intuition in this process, allowing me to just, I just get that sense of just trusting my own intuition, trusting who I am as a witch, as a woman, as a sense of who I am. Wow, I love that. I love that message. It's just what I just came through really strong. Who are you? You know, who am I? Am I trusting my intuition? Am I allowing myself to let my emotions get the better of me in some respect? Am I getting my mind all wound up and stuff like that? It's about trusting your intuition, trusting your initial thoughts. Don't overanalyze. I feel like it's like, don't overanalyze your emotions. Don't overanalyze what's going on in the direction you're moving as well. I think there's a bit of, that's why I keep getting that grey area. You know, I don't think it's very black and white. I think I'm getting a very sense of it's a very grey area, but you will have the success that you need if you can just trust your intuition, trust the journey. Wow, super important. And it's interesting because I just got, oh, okay, I did not expect that to come through now, but I just got Beltane. I know you guys in the northern hemisphere Beltane, while we're Samhain here, so let's have a look and see what the card. Oh, it's interesting. Now, I got the sex magic, and I'm just talking about it in a self-connection. That was quite an interesting here. I got this more about, when I'm talking about sex magic, we're talking about a connection, our own energy, our vitality, our breath work, our, I just get that very much about embracing who we are as an individual, who I am as an individual, and not necessarily with a partner. Interesting card here. Okay, with this here, I get that sense of burst of energy coming through in a very sort of sexual manner, but it's not with a partner necessarily. It's within our own energy, my own energy here, trusting my own intuition. Interesting. And as a witch, sex magic, and intuition, very interesting combination of cards there. I see straight away. It's more about myself, my own energy. It's not about necessarily with a partner or anything like that. I think it's very much about using the sacredness that lies within myself here. Interesting cards. Okay, interesting message for the first, for May, for the card of the month in regards to the Wheel of the Year reading. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care, and blessed be.